What's up, guys, and welcome back to another vlog. I'm just gonna jump in here real quick because the first scene I shot in this video, I'm not sure why, but it didn't save. Props to GoPro for sucking. And as I'm telling you that GoPro sucks, this camera just stops recording. So I don't know what's going on, but this GoPro didn't save the first clip. But basically in this clip you're gonna see that it is just too hot in the 17B, so I decided to go ahead and replace the air conditioner and run out to Home Depot and get a bigger air conditioner, and then get back, and that's kind of where this clip, you know, kicks in, this next one. So I'm gonna let the video play on, and I'll see you guys over there. Alright guys, air conditioner is officially out. It was kind of a pain in the butt to pull out, actually. So the top 3 screws came out, took the frame off, and then it was taped. So like the air conditioner sat in here, and this tape was like on the AC, on like the back of it. It looks like seam tape almost. I don't know. Anyway, I'm an inch short, so top to bottom is good. Width, I'm an inch short, which really sucks. So I gotta go to Harbor Freight, because I don't have a jigsaw with me. So I gotta get a router, which I kind of need for a future project anyway, and cut a 1/2 inch on either side. And then it's gonna fit in this square. However, this is the wall, and I'm pretty sure there's a beam here. I don't have a stud finder, but it feels like there's a beam on either side of this. So I'm not gonna be able to go all the way through, but so it might stick out. It's gonna stick out a little bit. I guess we'll see how it looks. I don't know. Alright, so let me go run to the store and get a router. Alright guys, ran to Harbor Freight, just made it. They closed at 8. I got there at like 7:30. Walk in the door, she's like, "Welcome to Harbor Freight, we close in 30 minutes. Like she wanted to let me know she closed in 30 minutes. Don't waste any time, hurry up, get your crap and get out. So, grabbed what I needed. This is a 20-volt cordless drywall cutout tool. And bits. Look how small these bits are. They're so tiny. But it says it cuts through a whole bunch of different materials, which is awesome. And I got the tool. I already have the battery. I have like a whole bunch of Bauer tools, so it's really nice that they're batteries. This is a 5-amp hour. I really want to get to 8-amp hour. But they fit everything, which is great. So you just need one battery, you're good to go. So I'm going to cut this out 1/2 inch on either side. I'm going to maybe attempt to cut this back panel out too a little bit. I'll see how that goes. It's thick. She's thick. So we'll see how that goes. The bit is not very long. You can see it's kind of ends right here because it has to slip in. Yeah, we'll see how it goes. All right, guys. So as you can see, I put the old air conditioner back in. It's been about 3 days since that last clip, and I was just totally furious with it. I ended up fitting it through this first one. Then there's like a wall, and it's all framed out with 2x4s, and you got to cut through that. It's just a total pain in the ass, and I'm afraid to cut through that 2x4s on the wall and, you know, like mess up some kind of thing with rigidity with the wall and lose structural stability. So I just decided against that. Put this back in. Now there's a gap up top, so I had to get air conditioning insulation and put it up there because there's a hole otherwise. And I did what any other logical person would do if, you know, this air conditioner just wasn't working. We went out and we bought a brand new RV. I was just like, screw it, let's go. We've been actually talking about it for a while, about upgrading, getting a bigger one. So we went out to Camping World. We took a look around for like 4 hours, and we found one that Sam absolutely loves. I love it too. It's really, really nice, really spacious, and has a slide and everything. So it's really sweet. It's 32 feet. It's a travel trailer, and we are very excited. Today we pick it up. It's going to be ready. We're going to bring this RV there, trade it in, and switch everything there, and, you know, then bring this one, the new one, back to this campground. So we have a very, very busy day. As you can see, this place is pretty messy. We're kind of just, I'm bagging everything because I just want to be able to like quickly just out the door right into the next one. We're going to park them door to door so I can just transfer everything really quick. And then once we get back home here, we'll you know, organize, set everything up how we want it and stuff. So I did have to go and remove all the solar I just put on the roof. They wouldn't give me a dime for it. I didn't really expect them to, but you know, anyway, we'll talk more about that at the end. But we're gonna pack up here, hook up the truck to the RV, and head over to Camping World and switch everything over. All right, guys, we're at Camping World. Just signed all the paperwork.
3.5 hours later.
We've been here for a minute. We've been here way longer than I was promised we'd be here. I'll get back to that later. But they are putting the slide topper on now. I think it'll be done pretty soon. And then they're gonna bring it around. They just finished doing the inspection in here to check and make sure everything's cool. So now I just gotta empty this out. I'm putting everything by the truck, and then as soon as they pull our trailer out, we're gonna just load it in there real quick, and we'll fix everything at home because it's too hot to run without air conditioning. All right, guys, real world experience. I'm at Camping World right now. We're taking delivery. We're transferring everything. I threw a ladder up on the roof. This is what I see. We're missing plastic trim covers right here. Look at this. What is this? Look at this. Split wide open. The whole thing is cracked. He told me he was gonna wash the roof. Nobody washed the roof. It's filthy. There's cracks all along this thing. Look, all over here, here. When you buy an RV here, when you're first looking, they don't let you hop up on the roof. Now I see why. Let's see. Look at this split right here. Look at this skylight. Split. Look at this nasty one right here, split wide open. Horrible. I asked to speak to who did this roof. Oh, excuse me, sorry. I'm gonna bleep that out. I'm fuming, guys. I'm pissed because every time it rained now, water was going in there. Every time. It's not soft. It's rock hard still, which is good news, but that is not good. Not good at all. Oh, and look at this slop job. Somebody just did this. Now this is the corner where it's leaking. If you look down, you can see the water on the ground. Somebody just patched this. It's still soft and pliable. And I guarantee you the water from the AC, condensation drip, whatever it was running down, going right in here, going in between the corner and the back wall. No good. Does not look good. We'll see what happens. I was barking at my salesman. I'm pissed. Said he's gonna go get somebody. I don't know, guys. I'm gonna have to redo this whole roof probably. I told him I'm gonna need at least 8-10 tubes of caulking to redo all this caulking. It's crazy.
Alright guys, it's been a couple of days. We've been slowly moving in, and I absolutely love this camper, and I'll show you guys why we love it. So Sean's gonna come over here to the front of the door and we'll show you guys. Watch the door.
Excuse me, coming through.
So the first thing that we absolutely loved was the windows that are in here. When we were looking for a new RV, our main thing was having a stove. No, an oven, I'm sorry. Having an oven. What else did we want? I'm trying to think what else we wanted.
Microwave, big windows.
No, we had a microwave already.
Dinette.
We already had a dinette. We wanted a bigger fridge. Our main things were, oh my God, zooming in, is a bigger fridge and an oven. So, and this had it. As soon as I walked in and I saw this color scheme, I fell in love immediately.
Oh, and we wanted a propane furnace.
Yeah, that was
because we had an electric fireplace heater on the other one, and that was horrible.
So this is a TV that has this on.
You guys got to feel the heat coming off of this thing.
So when you first come in, as you can see, we have our sofa right here that turns into a bed. It can fit 2 small kids. Cody's very excited. And then over here we have the dinette that also turns into a bed. What I like about this is that the stand is mounted into the floor, unlike the 17B, which I know we have followers that are from seeing us have a 17B. What I like is that I don't have to tie down the table anymore, because the table does shift in the 17B, but since this is mounted to the floor, I don't have to do that. And this also turns into a bed. Another thing that Sean and I wanted on our list was bunk beds, because in the future we would like to start a family, and I don't want to have to worry if we were in the 17B, me getting pregnant and having to rush into something. So we do have 2 bunks that are back here. Keep in mind, we did just move in, so we're gonna, you know, organize that.
Still finding a spot for everything.
Yes. It does not come with a ladder, so we have to figure out how we can get that, because I do have to have a little hoist up just to get to the bottom one, so I can only imagine the top one.
You could buy ladders on Amazon.
Yeah. I did create a little thing on the floor for the dogs. Sometimes they go into it, sometimes they don't. And you guys already know our washing machine. It does connect to our bathroom sink because our kitchen sink faucet is very skinny. And here is the bathroom. And guys, I have a tub! I have a tub! I am so happy I have a tub.
And a sink in the bathroom.
Yes, that's one thing we didn't like too. It was the 17B, RB, the sink, there was no sink. People did make their own sinks, but I don't know, when I'm brushing my teeth or washing my hands after I use the bathroom, I don't want to have to come into the kitchen to do that. Also, we have a lot of pantry space. Since the bathroom doesn't have a lot of space, the only thing we have is the medicine cabinet, and I can't really fit a lot of things in there. So we dedicated the bottom part for bathroom stuff, which is
just little
towels and stuff
much.
like that, yeah. And then I have a whole bunch of stuff for food, which is awesome. And then for the 17B, we only had a fridge, and like a little part was like a freezer. But
this fridge is huge. I mean, it might not be big to like you guys, but this fridge is huge.
to us, this is...
Look how much room and stuff we have.
What's nice too is that we don't need, like in the Class C, our freezer would freeze up that we would have to turn it off and like chip out the ice. We don't have to do that for this. And this is 12 volt.
Yes, 12 volts, guys. So we don't have to be plugged in. I don't have to worry about running propane. This is really nice. It all runs off the 12 volt battery in the front.
This is how you close it for when you're driving, which is
nice and
awesome.
simple lock system.
Over here,
We're working on
obviously,
magnets.
we have our microwave, and then we have our 3-burner stove, which comes up and flips over like this.
Let me just turn on a nice LED light on.
I have stuff over here, but this stuff has to move, and this goes back further, but that's our 3-burner stove.
Oh, yeah.
And it has an electric igniter, which is really nice, so I don't need to use the fluid lighter like I had to do in the 17B. And then in here we have our cute little oven.
Which we already used twice.
Yes. And I could change to 350 and stuff like that, but this part you do have to use the electric igniter.
No, it's manual.
The manual, I'm sorry.
Yeah.
And then over here I got a nice, big, beautiful farm sink.
Look at this sink. It's probably 3 times the size of the Coleman 17B sink.
And water doesn't go all over the place like it did in the 17B. Like,
Yes.
no matter if you're washing your hands, dishes, whatever it was, water went everywhere. Here, I don't have to worry about that, and I have a whole bunch of counter space for my plants, my decor, whatever else. I do have storage underneath the sink, which is nice, and I also have above. Let's head over here to our entertainment center. We do have a 55-inch. It has
We'll put that TV up. It looks really good.
It has a sticker on the wall to let you know where to mount it, but I believe this whole thing is a beam. And then you also have stuff on the bottom where you can put other things, and then keep our stuff in there. And pictures by Amowa. You're gonna come into the bedroom. Another thing that we wanted, while I'm giving you this tour, it's making me remember what I wanted when we were looking at things, is for Sean and I to be able to get out of the bed, without having to climb on top of each other. For the 17B, I would have to shimmy all the way down, and then there was like a little end piece that I would sit on and fix myself to get off the bed, and I'd have to hope that Milo wasn't sleeping on that area because I made it for them. But I can get on and off without any issues. And then on the sides over there is like a little cutout where you can charge your phones and put your iPad over there or anything like that if you're reading, which I like to do. The closets are a lot smaller compared to the 17RB, which we had. I loved how big it was, but I managed. I had to fold my clothes. So
I don't have any clothes.
I am able to hang my dresses, but I don't want to show you guys in here because it's a little messy. So just, yeah.
I also mounted a 32-inch smart TV to the wall.
This
so
one
this
is from the 17 RB. Ah, my head.
Oh, bought your dome. So this one shifts out. You can kind of put it wherever you want.
I'll show you guys from this angle. So while you're on watching TV, you can mount it however you want.
Yeah.
It can come further out if you want, or go in, which is really nice. If I do want to keep it like this, I do have to go under. So can you close this back up so I can show them something else?
Ah, my head.
And what's
we
really,
still have to figure out how to secure it.
what I'm thinking about doing is getting a bungee from this part, bringing it over here, and trying to connect it to this. I'm going to put microfiber around it. That way I don't have to worry about scratching this, because RV stuff is made very cheap, no matter what year. I also want, wait. I also want to show this. Move your hand.
Ooh, sliding
We
door.
have barn doors to close the bedroom, which is really nice. It's on both ends, and I'm also going to show you this too. So the bed does go up for storage, but I have to get on my hands and knees to show you guys this.
Oh boy.
Underneath, as Cody's onto there, it has a little area. You could put your shoes and stuff like that, but I figured for him, I know he's not going to go into that other area because Milo's over there, so I gave him his own little space. And as you can see, he really does like it. Yeah, you like it? You want to get kisses? Oh, that's so nice!
So the other nice thing about this too is this is pre-wired for cable. So this, we don't have, I don't believe I have, over-the-air TV, which kind of stinks. But we do have a cable connection. Let me turn this around. We do have a cable connection on the outside of the RV, so that we can plug in at like an RV park if they offer, you know, free cable for all the channels.
Majority of them do. The one that we're at now, they only offer 5 channels.
Yeah.
And most of it is news.
And it's just, and we get all the news from all like the apps and stuff.
Yeah, plus we have a Roku TV, so Roku does like their free guide and stuff like that.
CNN.
Yeah. So I'm gonna go outside really quick and show you guys what we have outside.
So we're outside right now. You can see we have this, and this isn't even rolled down all the way, but we have a really nice, I think it's a 16-foot awning.
No, 14.
Oh, 14? Okay. And underglow awning light, which puts out a ton of light at night.
Yeah. So the reason why we brought you guys outside, don't mind this. We leave in a couple of days.
Yeah.
So we're just.
I'm still getting everything situated.
In and out.
What's in here, Sam?
Who knows? What?
Wow.
Is this an outdoor kitchen with a griddle?
The griddle.
What?
The golden jet.
So, I'm gonna be honest with you guys. When we first looked at the camper, he showed us 2 different ones. So
Same model.
So when he showed us this, the first one, Sean was like, all the screws are rusted in here.
Yeah.
And he pressed down over here and it was completely soft. And the excuse that the salesman said, which it kind of makes sense too, is that when people are walking around, they don't care, they're not buying it, so they'll leave the doors open, whether it's this, side hatches, the main door. So when it rains, water will just pour in because the salesmen aren't walking around making sure everything is closed. But I have a feeling that they're going to keep it like that and just hope the next person doesn't pay attention to it.
I checked everything on this.
We
RV.
also noticed too is that when I was trying to pull this out, these were getting stuck on this.
Yeah, on the lip.
So we made a huge list of things that we wanted to be fixed.
Probably like 10 or 15 things.
Before we bought this, and they pretty much did almost everything except the doors, the sliding doors and the bathroom doors are peeling. So, and this is pretty scratched up right here.
Yeah. So
they said for them to do this, they had to do it as warranty, and they said that it could take a couple of weeks. 6 to 8 weeks. They said that, you know, we'll be going up north in a couple weeks here, but they said they can mail it, they could ship it up to me. So I didn't season it yet. I did use this already. So you just flip it over and then you just connect it into the holes that are here, and then it has a little hook here, so you don't have to worry about this going back and forth while you're cooking. And then it has a quick connect propane, which is really nice. It's right underneath. It's easy to do. When if you want to close it, you can't keep it like this. You have to flip it upside down. And then I am gonna put like a solar light or something. That way, if I want to cook outside, I can actually see. And then we also have a cute little fridge.
Oh yeah, outdoor fridge, guys.
Which is really nice, is that I want to, you know, when I make burgers, now I could just, and cheat whatever I need, hot dogs, I could just go here and cook. I don't have to keep going in and out and be like, oh crap, I found this or that. I can grab whatever I need, put it in here, and not even have to worry.
So I still have my Redodo 100 amp hour battery here. I will be swapping that out. I didn't get to do it yet. I also went ahead and bought a Hole Master. This is from Harbor Freight. I've used this one in the past. It works really well. It's a weight distribution hitch. And I ordered a couple different things for the RV as well. I ordered tow mirrors, which I will put up online. I got up on the, you know, up on the video, but I got really nice ones. I didn't get those cheesy ones that clip on. And I also bought what's called timbrins, and they are suspension parts for the truck. They're pretty much bigger bump stops, so it's not going to let the truck squat as much, because this truck does squat quite a bit. This RV is pretty heavy. It's 6,088 pounds empty, and with all of our stuff in it, I'm guesstimating we're around like the 7,000 pound mark right now. I do plan on bringing it to a truck stop to scale it, but haven't gotten there yet. But between the weight distribution hitch and the timbrins, it's really gonna keep the truck level and ride really nice. So just waiting on that. They'll be here in about a week. All right, so to give you guys an update, the beginning of this video, I know I was fuming because of the roof. The roof was in rough shape. This is a brand new RV. It's never been owned. It's a 24, so it's kind of like a clearance model, leftover model. So it's been sitting here for a while. Most 24s were made in 23. We're in 25 now. So, you know, you can see the roof has been kind of weathered from the sun and just sitting out there. But they didn't, you pay this prep fee, which I got half off, by the way.
Don't let them take advantage of you with that prep fee.
Yeah, but this was even before I took the roof. I got half off. But they're supposed to go over the propane lines, the water lines, check, like they're supposed to check everything, the roof, the siding. They pull the camper out. I hop on the roof with my ladder, because this model doesn't have a ladder, and there's cracks and splits everywhere. It's really, it's definitely needed to be redone. So they ended up giving me 12 tubes of Dicor and a $250 gift card for Camping World, and I ended up resealing and coating the whole roof. I'll pop up before and after pictures so you guys can see the difference. It looks really nice up there. It looks brand new. But it definitely needed it. It was in really rough shape. This is going to help keep it cooler too, especially here in Florida. Now, normally we don't keep all these windows open.
No, I wanted you guys to see how beautiful it is.
Yeah, I wanted to give you guys the full effect. But we keep Reflectix on the windows and we close the blinds. Alright, sorry about that. My GoPro battery decided to die. As you can see now, I have all the Reflectix back on and the shades are down. That way it just keeps the cooler air in better, and during the day it gets 95 degrees outside, 100% humidity. You know, the AC still kind of struggles a little bit, but with the Reflectix on and the roof coated, it does help kind of bit to where it's, you know, we can deal with it in here. Plus we have the black fan over there, which helps move air around as well. I did have to fix a water leak already in the water line, where the city water inlet goes in. It was leaking. So I had to cut the caulking around that, unscrew it, pull it out, tighten the fitting. It was loose from the factory, so they didn't pressure test anything. Trying to think what else. Oh yeah, I saw it leaking when they pulled it out of the shop the other day, and they did some stuff with the water heater. But they didn't even try to track the leak or anything. I don't know, I have no faith in RV techs. I'd rather sit there for hours and fix it myself than drag this thing to Camping World and have some dude to look at it and try to fix it, because they don't care. It's not their camper, you know. They're not the ones living in it full time.
They're not the ones getting $700 for doing the pre-trip inspection.
Right. Yeah, that really annoyed me. You know, I mean, I paid $350, but you know, $700 for a pre-trip that they didn't even check anything.
We're already out of propane in one thing.
Yeah, one of my tanks is already empty. They're supposed to fill them full, and there's no way they filled them full already, because all we did was use it for showers and 2 oven uses. So, and there's no way that would burn through a, I think these are 30-pound or 20-pound tanks.
30.
I think they're 30-pound tanks. There's no way they're ripping through 30-pound tanks that fast. So, whatever. I don't want to go back to Camping World. You know, whatever. The only reason I go to Camping World is because they usually have the best prices. Their service is horrendous. but their prices is where it's at, and I really wasn't for RVs, and I really wasn't thinking about going there at all for anything for repairs. Like I said, if there's something goes down, I usually fix it myself. If it's something that's just way above my pay grade, I will hire an RV tech to come out here and fix it, you know. But overall, we love it. It's a really nice camper. There's a lot of nice finishes on it. There's so much room. The sink is huge. The oven is great. Sam really likes it.
I love it.
You know, I just want to get the truck situated with the suspension and our new tow hitch, and we're going to be mint. So I'm going to put this video up so you guys can see what we got. I know it's been a while. I apologize. We've just been really busy with everything here and everything going on in life. But I hope you guys are having a great night.
We hope you guys like our camper as much as we do.
Yeah. And Sam and I will see you guys in the next video.
Bye, guys.